My name is Mamta. I'm going to teach you today. I'm going to teach you about NPN transistor. The main objective of today's topic is working of NPN transistor. So in previous class we studied about the PNP transistor. And in previous class we studied about how the PNP transistor will work and how it is formed and the active operation of PNP transistor we observed in previous class. In today's class I am going to explain about NPN transistor. So let us consider NPN transistor biased for active operation. So let us consider the NPN transistor biased for active operation. This is shown in the figure. Just observe the diagram. So NPN transistor and active operation, that means NPN emitter and base are connected in reverse biased mode, that means forward biased mode, and PN are connected in reverse biased mode. So here NPN transistor in N type semiconductor electrons are exist, in P type semiconductor holes are exist. At the same time in N type semiconductor only electrons are exist. In N type electrons are the majority charge carriers, in P type holes are the majority charge carriers, in N type electrons are the majority charge carriers. So this is the how we connect the NPN transistor for active operation. So the currents flowing in this transistor are emitter current, base current and collector current. Then here two junctions formed, the junctions we call it as the emitter junction and collector junction. The junction between emitter and base we call it as a JE, the junction between base and collector we call it as a JC. So JE is forward biased and JC is reverse biased. Here JE is forward biased and JC is reverse biased. That means the forward bias at JE causes the majority charge carriers to cross the emitter junction, JE constituting for emitter current IE. So here the JE, so we connect the JE in forward biased mode. That means the majority charge carriers flows from N to and cross to N to P type. P type here is the base. So here the forward bias of JE causes the majority charge carriers to cross the emitter junction JE, constituting for emitter current IE. The emitter current consisting of the hole crossing from base to emitter at JE. The emitter current consisting of holes crossing from base to emitter at JE. So almost all the emitter current consisting of the electrons only. That means the here emitter current will formed by using electrons only. So in the P type base region, 1 to 2% of electrons are injected by the electrons from emitter, and that means here few holes in base recombine with 1 to 2% of electrons in emitter. This recombination results in base current IB. So the reverse bias at JC causes the N-type collector to collect the 99% of electrons emitted by the emitter. These are majority charge carriers in NPN transistor. So there are thermally generated charge carriers in the base and collector regions, which are minority charge carriers, constitute the reverse saturation current ICBO. Transistor currents in NPN transistors. So how we connect the NPN transistor in active operation? So what will happen when we connect the transistor in active operation? So we connect the emitter junction in forward biased mode and collector junction in reverse biased mode. By connecting the emitter junction forward biased mode, there is a majority charge carriers from N type cross to the JE junction and move to base of the transistor. Here base is slightly doped and it occupies less space, that's why it have few number of holes. These holes recombine with electrons coming from the these few holes recombine with the few electrons from emitter side. By recombining the current will be flowing base current. Because of this only the IB current will be formed. Remaining 99% of the electrons from inside crosses the JC junction and move to collector side. So here, just observe some of these points. JE is forward biased and JC is reverse biased. The forward bias at JE causes the majority charge carriers from inside to cross the emitter junction JE for constituting for emitter current. So the electrons from inside move to base side. At base, the emitter current consisting of holes crossing from electrons crossing from base to emitter at JE. Almost all the emitter current IE consisting of electrons only. In the p-type base region, 1 to 2% of electrons injected by the emitter recombine with few holes. This recombination results in base current IB. The reverse bias at JC causes the n-type collector to collect 99% of electrons emitted by the emitter. These are majority charge carriers in NPN transistor. The reverse bias at JC causes the n-type collector to collect the 99% of electrons emitted by the emitter. These are majority charge carriers in NPN transistor. There are thermally generated charge carriers in the base and collector regions, which are minority charge carriers constitute the reverse saturation current ICBO. So in collector region, due to thermal energy, minority carriers create some current. That current we call it as the ICBO, reverse saturation current. So let us see transistor currents in NPN transistor. Here ICBO means the minority carrier current from collector to base when emitter open. The reverse current is temperature dependent. It gets doubles for every 10 degree rise in temperature. The collector current consisting of a fraction of emitter current IE and the reverse saturation current ICBO. The collector current consists of fraction of emitter current IE and the reverse saturation current ICBO. So that means IC equal to alpha IE plus ICBO. That means the collector current is a sum of the fraction of the emitter current and the saturation current. So IE here created by using majority charge carriers and ICBO is created by using minority charge carriers. So what we studied in today's class? By observing the NPN transistor active operation, we know the currents flowing in the NPN transistors. So what is the value of IB here? IB is 1% to 2% of IE, and IE is the sum of the base current and collector current, and collector current that will be equal to the sum of the fraction of the emitter current plus reverse saturation current. So in this way we can derive the formulas for transistor currents IB, IE and IC. So what we studied? We studied about the active operation of NPN transistor. So this is the NPN transistor biased for active operation connection. We connect the JE in forward biased mode, we connect the JC in reverse biased mode. That means emitter and base is connected to forward bias supply and base and collector are connected to reverse biased. So due to the forward bias of emitter and base, there is a repulsive force exists. Due to this repulsive force, the electrons moves towards the JE junction and these electrons crosses the JE junction. So here we are doping the emitter heavily. We are doping the we are here consider heavily doped emitter. Due to this heavily doping, here more number of electrons are present in emitter. Due to this repulsive force, more number of electrons moves towards the JE junction and it will crosses the JE junction. Only 1 to 2% of the electrons recombine with the holes present in the base. Why? Because the base is here we are lightly doped base and the depletion layer of this base is very thin. That's why 99% of the electrons moves towards the JE junction and it will crosses the JE junction and move into the collector region. So in this way the collector current will be consist of the emitter current. So but we connect the JE junction reverse biased mode. Due to this reverse biasing operation, there is no current, but because of minor carriers present in the semiconductors, small current will be created due to thermal agitation. Due to this thermal agitation, there is a small leakage current will be generated. That current we call it as a reverse saturation current. That means in collector both emitter current and reverse saturation current will be flows. So the collector current that will be equal to the sum of the fraction of the emitter current plus reverse saturation current. So here IB is nothing but the 1 to 2% of the IE. So an IE is nothing but sum of the base current and sum of the base current and collector current. So in this way we can observe what are the currents present in NPN transistor for active operations. So you observe these points in this figure. So JE is the forward biased, JE is forward biased and JC is reverse biased. The forward bias at JE causes the majority charge carriers to cross the emitter junction JE, constituting for emitter current IA. The emitter current consists of holes crossing from base to emitter at JE. Almost all the emitter current IE consists of electrons. Almost all the emitter current IE consists of electrons. In the p-type base region, 1 to 2% of electrons injected by the emitter recombine with few holes. This recombination results in base current IB. The reverse bias at JC causes the n-type collector to collect the 99% of electrons emitted by the emitter. These are majority charge carriers in NPN transistor. There are thermally generated charge carriers in the base and collector region, which are minority charge carriers constitute for reverse saturation current ICBO. The transistor currents in NPN transistor. ICBO means a minority carrier current from collector to base with emitter open. The reverse current is temperature dependent. That means this reverse saturation current will be dependent on temperature. It will get doubles for every 10 degrees rise in temperature. The collector current consists of a fraction of emitter current IE and the reverse saturation current ICBO. IC equal to alpha IE plus ICBO. Majority and minority charge carriers. So from this we can observe what IB is the 1 to 2% of IE, IE is the IB plus IC, and IC is the alpha IE plus ICBO. Let us see some quiz questions related to today's topic. In NPN transistor, electron flow dash into transistor at the collector and base slits, into transistor at the emitter and base slits, out of the transistor at the collector and base slits, out of the transistor at the emitter and base slits. In NPN transistor, electron flow out of the transistor at the collector and the base slits. In NPN transistor, electron flow out of the transistor at the collector and base slits. C is the correct answer for above question. Next question, for all the transistor configurations, emitter current is the dash of base and collector current. For all the transistor configuration, emitter current dash is the sum of the base and collector currents. Next question, the total base current of transistor consisting of two currents flowing in opposite direction. The total base current of a transistor consists of two currents flowing in opposite current. Next question, the leakage currents in a transistor E is due to minority charge carriers and is extremely temperature dependent. So the leakage currents in a transistor is due to minority charge carriers and it is extremely dependent temperature. So these are the some quiz questions related to NPN transistor. So how the NPN transistor will operate in NPN mode? Will operate in active mode. So how the NPN transistor will operate in active mode? Active mode means what? Emitter and base are connected in forward biased and base and collector are connected in reverse biased mode. Due to forward bias connection of emitter and base, the electrons from inside move towards the base region. Few electrons are moves to the base side. That means 1 to 2% of emitter electrons moves towards the base region. Remaining 98% of the electrons crosses the JC junction and move into collector region. So in base and collector are entered in reverse bias mode. So there is no flow of current initially, but because of the thermal excitation due to minority charge carriers present in base and collector region, there is a small leakage current will be exist. That current we call it as a leakage current, ICBO. So at collector, two currents will be flows. Some fraction of emitter current and reverse saturation current will be flows. So the collector current that will be equal to sum of the fraction of the emitter current plus reverse saturation current, ICBO. So how the IB will be created? So some 1 to 2% of electrons entered into base region. So here base is lightly doped and the depletion region of base is thin. So only few holes present in base are recombined with few electrons from emitter side. So only small value of current will be generated in base. That current we call it as the IB. So what are the currents exist in NPN transistor? IB, ICBO, IE and IC. Here ICBO is the reverse saturation current. It is due to the magnetic carriers. Reverse current is temperature dependent. It doubles for every 10 degree rise in temperature. So the collector current consists of fraction of emitter current IE and the reverse saturation current ICBO. IC equal to alpha IE plus ICBO. Here IE is due to majority and ICBO due to minority charge carriers. So this is about today's class. I hope all of you understood about NPN transistor how the currents will be formed in NPN transistor in active operation. So this is a summary. I am going to end this session. Thank you.